What's up everyone? Today we're going over the top 7 things you need to know before moving to Freehold, New Jersey. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Steve McCutcheon. I'm a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway, located over in Manalapan. And on the Live in Central New Jersey channel, we cover everything related to the Central New Jersey real estate market. So if you want to be the first one to know everything that's going on in either Monmouth or Ocean County real estate, feel free to hit the bell, click the subscribe button. Let's get this show started. So kicking us off with number 1 is going to be the history and the historic charm of Freehold. Freehold actually dates back all the way to the 17th century in 1693 when it was established. It was one of the first 3 towns established in Monmouth County. And it's also known for the Battle of Monmouth, which was a battle during the Revolutionary War. So if you move to Freehold, there's also a good chance you standing in the same spot as George Washington once did. So kind of cool in that aspect. And then because of that battle, we have the Monmouth Battlefield State Park, which is located on the border of Freehold Township and Manalapan. So it's a preserved spot. You can go and visit it. It's a nice little tourist attraction, and it's a pretty cool place to check out. So. And then if you want to go to the more historic part or the charm of Freehold, you definitely want to check out the Freehold Borough area. So with that, you'll notice a bunch of preserved buildings, historic sites, kind of these older brick buildings to give you a nice little vibe to them. And when you're taking a stroll down on Main Street, you'll see all the different restaurants in the area. So you have maybe a Sweet Lou's Cafe for a diner. You can check out Metropolitan American Hotel, any of the types of bars there, the Court Jester, and also one of the better pizza places in the area, Federici's. So plenty of restaurants, and there's new ones popping up all the time. They also have a bunch of different shops, hair salons, all that kind of stuff. So it's a nice older area town, and kind of gives you that nice, cool, charming vibe to it. Alrighty guys, this leads us to point number 2. We're back on the computer, or we're on the computer now. And on here, what you can see is just kind of like the outline of New Jersey, just the state in general. This part where I outlined here myself, that's gonna be Monmouth County, and all these little tiny circles are going to be Freehold. So just kind of start zooming in a little bit here. That should be started a little bit better. Alrighty. So Freehold, as you can see, in terms of Monmouth County, let me go back out real quick, is in like the southwest section a little bit. It borders with a bunch of different towns. So you're gonna have Manalapan and Marlborough up to the north. Cold Snake's going to be out to the east side. You have Howell down south. Here on this border is going to be start Ocean County, so you got Jackson over here, and then somewhere in here, you can't really see, it's not popping up, but that'll be Millstone. So is that 6, maybe 6 towns, maybe 7? Can't really count that high now, apparently. So yes, borders a bunch of different towns, and Freehold itself is actually made up of 3 different sections. So down here, you'll see right here behind all these bubbles is going to be West Freehold. Up here will be East Freehold, and in the middle you're going to have Freehold Borough. So, and then all these dots on the screen, as you kind of see, they're going to be closed sales, pending sales, active listings. I'm on our MLS real quick, just to kind of give you an idea. So, if you look at it in a sense, you want to almost think of like Freehold as a bubble, as a donut, and then the little part that's cut out in the middle is going to be the borough. So the township's on the outer side, all around. And then you have Freehold Borough right inside here. So it's a very central location. When I zoomed in, you could basically tell that Freehold itself and Monmouth County itself is basically right in the middle of New Jersey, which gives you a bunch of different access ways to either New York City or Philadelphia. So it's a great spot for commuters. You have Route 33 that goes across here, and that'll bring you out to either 95, or you can go out towards the Parkway. It depends on where you live in Freehold. You can either hop on to 18 and 9 too. And then Garden State Parkway and the Turnpike will lead you out to, or lead you up to New York City. And then if you go down this way toward 195, however you want to get there specifically, typically probably 537 would be your best route. 195 will lead you out to Pennsylvania, and you can get over to Philadelphia that way. So it's a great spot to be. You can get anywhere. I'd say either city, New York or Philadelphia, probably about an hour and a half away, if there's, a ton of traffic. And then also, obviously it's New Jersey, so you have the Jersey Shore. It's a big attraction inside. You go all the way down up from Sandy Hook down to Manasquan. This is the entire beach side of Monmouth County. I forget the exact mileage. I want to say maybe like 136, but that's the entire coast, not just Monmouth County. So it's a ton of beach land. And if you're in Freehold, I would say probably taking out Route 33, Route 34, and you can pretty much get to Belmar, Asbury, Bradley Beach, Spring Lake, all within, I'd say, about 25 minutes, give or take. So again, depending if you're on the west side of Freehold, pretty far, maybe a half an hour. If you're on the east side, maybe it's only 20 minutes. So you can get to all those towns, and then they have Route 35 over here. So Freehold's a great location. It's in the center of New Jersey. You can get to everywhere pretty quickly, and yeah, great spot. Moving on, we have point number 3, and that's going to be the diverse housing options. Freehold offers a bunch of different homes in terms of styles, price points, everything. So starting off probably the lowest price ones over in this bottom section here, you're going to see a few here. This is going to be the Villages. This is actually an adult 55 plus community. The homes in here, they shot up really, really fast during COVID. They used to be in like the, I would say the high 100s, maybe low 200s. Now you're going to see a bunch of them, especially the ones that have been remodeled in here. A lot of flippers came in. You'll see them sometimes as high as this one right here in the mid to upper 3s. But the majority of them, depending on the model, you're probably going to see, yeah, here you got low 3. That one just closed actually in September, so pretty relatively recent. Good English there, Steve. And yeah, this one's 250. This is back in December of 22 though, so I went a year back, just kind of give you an idea. So I would say anywhere between about 375 is what you're going to find here. I think there's one that's really high up, but yeah, this one's almost touching 4. So that just listed as of me taking this video, so we'll see how much that one actually goes for. But they're all about one level ranches. It's a nice little community. HOA is not crazy high, so that's one little spot you can go to if you're looking for 55 plus. Let's go up to this section over here. You have 2 different communities. So this one over here is Wyndham. I don't know if it'll be out yet or if it came out first, or this one came out first, but I actually am doing a walkthrough on this one and kind of give you a little bit more details. But this is going to be your townhome style units, which is going to be 2 stories. And price point wise, they're going to be sitting in between about 350, 375, all the way up to about 450 depending on the model. They're typically 2 and 3 bedrooms. And they do have a few ranch style homes, not nearly as many. So that is available as well, but 2 to 3 bedroom townhomes, very nice units, and a moderately good price for freehold. In here, you'll see some more condos. This is actually going to be Raintree. It's a gated community. They have a even a 9-hole golf course in here, so it's a pretty big one. I think there's over 1,100 units in here, so it's relatively large. So you're going to have a couple different size of developments. They'll have some single-family homes, and then they'll have some upper and lower level condos. So you get a little bit of everything in here. Price point's about the same as Wyndham is, pretty much, so not really too much of a difference there unless you just want to go from a townhome to a condo style, and one's gated, one's not, so just some different options as well in there. Here you'll find some in Stonehurst section of Freehold, you'll find a bunch of different single family homes. I would say just pick one of them. You're probably in between 550 and 800,000 depending on it. Yes, this one's 730, it's one pending. It's a very big range because there's gonna be a bunch of different styles. Here's another one for 632, not far away from there. So a bunch of different styles, models, sizes, all that kind of stuff is going to be there. But last we want to check out is going to be up here. So this town or this community, Clayton Farms, this is going to be part of Manalapan and also part Freehold, so different parts of the communities in different towns, which is kind of cool. But in here, you're looking at some Toll Brother homes that were built way back in the early 2000s, kind of during the boom and everything. And you're going to see, 1.4. So I would say anything 1.25 and up in this development currently, maybe topping out. What's this one at? Okay, yeah, perfect, 1.265. And what's this, 1.25. So looks like I actually did my homework a little bit, crazy. And yeah, it says in 1.4. Yeah, anywhere between 1.25 maybe 1.5 is what that's development's going to be. So like I said, Freehold gives you a wide range of different homes that you can possibly be looking into. It could be anywhere from the $400,000 condo or townhome all the way up to a $1.3 or $1.4 million home. So gives you everything you wish. I will say one thing though about Freehold, you will have high taxes. It's just the nature of the town. It has a pretty good school system, which we'll cover later. And about 50% of your taxes, your property taxes, typically go towards the school system. So with the high priced homes and the high taxes, the cost of living is a little bit more difficult than other spots in Monmouth County. Although Monmouth County as a whole is typically a little bit higher up. We also cover Ocean County on this channel. So Ocean County, you'll see a lot lower property taxes and a little bit more cheaper cost of living as well.
Alrighty, moving on to number 4, and that's going to be the education. So Freehold Township School District is actually rated an A- according to niche.com. There are 5 elementary and 2 middle schools in there. If you want a private option, if you go into Freehold Borough, you have St. Rosalima School, and that goes to either pre-K to 8 or K-3, I'm not exactly sure, but that's another option as well. After middle school in Freehold, you actually go into Freehold Township Regional High School District, and that's considered 6 different high schools. So you have Freehold Township, Freehold Borough, Manalapan, Marlboro, Colts Neck, and Howell. Your child, if they want to, can actually go attend any of those 6 high schools if they're interested in the specific program that school offers. So for instance, Colts Neck offers ROTC, which is like a military. If you want to go to Manalapan, you can get their police EMS. And like I said, each school will specialize in something. So what your child has to do is apply when they're in 8th grade. If they get accepted, they can move to that school. Busing will be provided, so as a parent, you don't have to worry about getting your kid from the northern part of Marlboro all the way down to Howell, where the Howell High School is located, farther south. So that'll be provided for them, no issues on there. But if your child ever decides to leave the program, they will be reverted back to whatever high school they are districted to. So the majority of the time, if you're in a specific township, you will be districted to that high school. Some of the lines do vary though. I know some of the kids in Freehold Township will be districted to the Borough High School. Some kids in Howell will be districted to Freehold Township. So it does change a little bit, but just talk to your agent, hopefully me, and then we kind of get that sorted out for you. Then moving on to number 5, we have community events. So Freehold does a pretty good job of trying to make Freehold feel like a community, have a tight-knit, close-knit bond with it, get to meet your neighbors, know who they are, all that kind of stuff. And one of the big things they do is have a Freehold Day. It's typically located in Michael J. Tye Park, and what they'll do is basically put on one big party. So there's gonna be music for the kids, they can go and dancing, there's a DJ, they'll have just different sports going on. You have businesses there, like they buy and sponsor tents or like some stands, so you can get some free tchotchkes from them, and then kind of just learn a little bit more about their business and who they are as a person. They'll have different food trucks, pretty much you name it. I think there's a fireworks show at the end of the day too. And yeah, it's just one big event. If you live in Freehold, it's a fun thing to go check out with the kids, and yeah.
All right, guys, and to finish it off, we got number 6 and 7. I'm gonna do them both in one shot, and then we'll take a look at afterwards or just a video of in general about what it is in person. So we're gonna go over the Parks and Recreation and then shopping and dining in Freehold. So for Parks and Recreation, there's quite a few, like I mentioned, Freehold's a big town, right? So you got all of the space up here. You see a lot of green in Freehold, so there's a lot of different parks and stuff you can be doing. So first off, we'll just kick it off down here. We got Turkey Swamp Park. So Turkey Swamp is gonna be like more of your hiking and camping type of area. As you can see, they have a family campground right there. Might have a few volleyball courts and a couple of little things to do, some fishing. But yeah, like I said, mostly camping, outdoor stuff, not as many athletics. You go a little farther up here, and this is gonna be like probably the biggest park we have in terms of athletics in here. So you got Freehold Township, it's Michael J. Tye Park, also known as Liberty Oak. The name was changed pretty much in the early 2000s, but for anyone that still lived there or lived there during, so it's definitely still called Liberty Oak, and that's where just if you ever hear that, they're interchangeable at the same time. Found that out the hard way when we first moved there as kids. So and if anyone knows this, I grew up in Freehold, so this is brings back some memories. But Freehold, so Michael J is going to have in the beginning here, you're going to see a bunch of different, I don't know if they're going to pop up or not. No, they're not. But so in the first part up here, you're going to see the football and lacrosse fields. I don't know the exact number of baseball fields they have anymore at this point, but it's a crap ton. There's so many of them. Freehold takes their little league very seriously here. And so as you're going throughout, this is the main road. So Georgia Road right here is going to be the entrance side. Like I mentioned, the football lacrosse will be here. As you go around the corner, there's gonna be like a little playground and park. The basketball courts will be here. They have 3 of those. There'll be a splash pad for the kids. So this is actually where the Freehold camp is held too. So during the days in the summer, this is where they'll be. Skate parks up here. And then inside here, they have volleyball courts. I think they still have the tennis courts too. I'm not really too sure. I haven't been there in a little bit. And there's a little bridge right here. You'll cross over and you'll see a bunch more baseball fields, all different sizes. They do little league all the way up to the majors. So I think there's also one little park and stuff over here too. And there's a concession stand, all that kind of stuff. It's a nice little area. It's very beautiful. We'll take definitely a ride through that part. On the other side on Jackson Mills, so you can't actually get to these by car, but if you are walking, there is a little bit of a trail that comes through, and you can connect them that way. Otherwise, you'll have to go back out through Georgia Road, turn down Stone Hill right here, and hop on to Jackson Mills, which it's maybe a 5-minute drive at the most. But on the Jackson Mills side, you'll see when you walk in or drive in, plenty of soccer fields on the left and the right. You also have a little bit of a hockey rink on behind one of the fields, not ice, just a regular roller hockey. And then there's also a track around one or two of the soccer fields over on this right side. So it's a very big area, very big park, and they're committed to keeping it that way. There's no more building that's going to be going on over there. So that's on the west side of Freehold. On the east side, there's also another pretty big park. So you actually have the YMCA over there as well. And then Opetuck Park, it's similar to Jackson Mills in terms of like has soccer fields. They built the softball field over there. They have some basketball courts as well. So and that's gonna be located on the east side of Freehold. So you have something on either side, so you don't think it's you have to live closer to one or the other. You're good. There's definitely parks in the area, and there's plenty of little smaller ones as well. So they have plenty of that in Freehold. It's very nice. Like I said, a lot of that space over here is green, and there's a reason for it. They like to keep a lot of land, and then bring in like a little bit of sense of community too. And then last but not least, number 7 is going to be the shopping and dining in Freehold. Most of that's going to be located off of Route 9. So this is the main drag going north to south in the area. So all the way from here, I mean, it spans a long way in New Jersey, but throughout Freehold, you'll see different things. I don't know if they're going to pop up or not. Also, actually, just real quick, one of the Brookdale Community College campuses over here is in Freehold. It's basically just one building. It's nothing crazy like their main one over in Lincroft, but that is there as well. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to pop up, but all right. So on Route 9 here, you're going to have different stores. In this little section right here, you're going to see a Jersey Strong, which is a gym. Terrace Bagels, if you're coming to the area, you want like a breakfast sandwich, highly recommend. Very good. There's also Burlington in here, a farmer's market, and you have ShopRite kind of expands all the way down through here towards like the Route 33 side, and another plaza as well. On this side over here, you're going to be looking at a Walmart right near where this little piece of water is, and then also a Sam's Club down here. So you have some bulk items that you can pick up as well. If you want to become a member over there, if you go up north a little bit more, is it actually? It's a big piece right here. Yeah. So this is going to be the Freehold Raceway Mall. You have a movie theater over in this section, and then the mall is going to be this big circle over here. There's other shops as well. There's a Home Depot, Dick's Sporting Goods. They pretty much everything you find. And then this portion I just mentioned is going to the mall. They have a bunch of department stores. Some did close down during COVID though, and they haven't reopened. But you can find a Primark over there. There's going to be an Apple store inside the mall. You have those weird stores like Spencer's or Hot Topic. There's shoe stores, Foot Locker, Champs, you name it. I mean, pretty much this mall has it. It's a very big. Basically, if you look at the building, it almost has like 2 different wings to it, and then one long center hallway as well. So 2 stories. You can basically find whatever you want. It's awesome over there. So that'll pretty much do it for most of the shopping. You can go a little bit outside of New Jersey, a little bit outside of Freehold. So if you follow 537 down this way over here, if you can see my mouse, kind of where the star is, go down this way. You'll hit the Jackson Outlets. That's an outlet store that is going to have, I don't know, probably 30 or 40 stores over there. And that's going to be like your Nike, your Under Armour, Adidas, those kind of places. They have outlets. So the prices of the clothes or the shoes or whatever you're shopping for won't be as expensive. I think J. Crew's still over there too. So plenty of different options as well over there. You really can't go wrong. You're going to have everything in Freehold within a 5, 10, maybe 15-minute drive. So highly recommend the area. Let's go check out a little bit more of it.
Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you're looking to buy or sell in the Central Jersey area, please feel free to reach out, whether you're 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even a year away. Doesn't matter to me. Let's get you on the right track, have a conversation, and get you looking towards your real estate goals. Until next video, guys, have a great day.